Jesse here, video producer for AdoptMe. A few weeks ago we added the pirate ship house to the game, and you've all been hard at work building and decorating in it since then. In this video, I'll be taking a look at screenshots and videos of some of the houses that players kindly submitted to us in the last week using the AdoptMeAhoy hashtag. If you'd like to see opportunities to be featured in future videos, don't forget to follow us on PlayAdoptMe on TikTok, Instagram and Twitter. First up we have Bakiana_4L, who sent in this screenshot of a wonderfully authentic pirate cabin. This is fantastic work. We've got the scrolls on the table, we've got the two-candled skull. I really like the use of the banners to create the faux curtain effect, and the use of the windows there, making it feel like a real sea voyage. You get the sense that sitting in here, you could look through the telescope and see the island you were sailing, I assume away from. Generally, I don't know why, in my head, pirate cabins like this are at the back of the ship. Maybe I played a lot of Sea of Thieves, and that's where this feels like. So I think this is great traditional pirate ship feeling from Bakiana. Thank you very much for sending that in. So next up, we have Cool Anabia LOL. And I really like this because we're pulling you back out of it. We saw a lot of people send us pirate stuff, but this is someone who says, you know what? Being a pirate doesn't mean you can't also learn. So we have a traditional classroom in the middle of a pirate ship. I love it. I love the whiteboard. I love the equivalent fractions, which is something I still can't do, and I'm old. We've got a reading group in the corner, great use of the desk. So I think this is fantastic work by Cool Anabia. I'm a huge fan of it. Thank you so much for sending this in. It was very unique in a sea of traditional pirate outings. And now we have a few screenshots from Kai Everlasts on Twitter. Thank you for sending these in. First one, we have a very stylish library. I love the Buccaneers posters. If I was a pirate, I would obviously be a huge fan of Buccaneers. The galley is very clean, very modern. You could feed a group of pirates there, but it still uses the wooden floors, it uses the stone wallpaper to still give you that pirate ship feel, while also looking like a modern kitchen. But here's where I really like Kai Everlast's build. As we move through these screenshots, it's easy to see how well Kai has mixed this traditional pirate feeling with a modern, sleek furniture outlook. The steps leading to the dais, the use of trees indoors is something that I haven't seen much in many other builds, but looks fantastic here and throughout. It's not just trees. In the final screenshot we can see also the bamboo and the bonsai trees. There's a great mix of colour throughout that stops it feeling like just a drab mix of browns. Great job here from Kai. Thank you so much for sending these in. I'm just going to take now to break briefly and say thank you to everyone who sent them in. Even if you didn't get selected to be in this video, we received hundreds of submissions and we just don't have time to put them all in, but they were all fantastic. There are so many good creative builds out there. This series of screenshots was sent to us from Ocean Plays on Twitter, and I am a huge fan of these. So from the beginning, the very first screenshot, I like the transformation of the space, creating these wooden slatted walls that aren't traditionally there. I think that's very smart and really helps change the feel and layout of the pirate ship house to be something more cramped and more like a typical pirate boat. We have great use of the accessories. We have the telescope, the pirate jukebox, the shark desk, the fireplace, things from other sets as well that look fantastic here. But here is where it absolutely takes off from me. This is one of my favourite screenshots so far of the pirate house. The pirate bed on water, the use of the carpet, this stands out. I love the quote, "A pirate's life for me."
Hey ho ho, you'll cruise the foreign shores.
See you lads, show him you've been practicing.
Out of doors.
This blew my mind when I saw it. This continues throughout with the Archmates. Again, great use of water, great use of feeling like you're on an ocean voyage as I look through these screenshots. And this is the only one I saw with a fully functional brig. That's right, if you're sailing the seven seas with Ocean Plays and you're not listening to orders, you're going in the brig and you're not coming out again. Incredible, absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. I am in awe. And last of all, the use of what I think is the beanbags to create an actual waterfall. The level and depth of work that have gone into some of these builds and builds like this is mind-blowing. I want to walk it back a bit now as we look at Roblox Demon's submission from Instagram. Of all the submissions we've seen so far, this one really gets that traditional pirate feel. I like the use of white throughout to draw your eye to the important things and to guide you across the screen, but I also like the little touches. I like the use of lighting, but most importantly, what I love about this one is the top tier walk-in closet. If you're a pirate, what's the most important thing? Is it swashbuckling? No. Is it reading a map? No. What about sailing the 7 seas? Absolutely not. The most important thing is that you look good while doing it. And Roblox Demons, you've thought of that, you've allowed for that. I'm a pirate in Roblox Demon's house. I can spend an hour every morning in my walk-in closet under wonderful studio lighting, making sure I look like a captain. So thank you for that submission. I briefly wanted to highlight this submission. This comes from Sarah Plays on Instagram, which is a 3-photo medley. The reason I really wanted to highlight this was, in my mind, this is the opposite of what we just saw from Roblox Demons, where that was very much a traditional pirate ship with some fashion touches. I feel like Sarah Plays has gone the other way with it. This is an absolutely fantastic, fashionable, modern house, but still retaining a few of those pirate touches. This is what a pirate in 2020 is sailing around looking like. This is a pirate featured in Teen Vogue. So thank you, Sarah Plays, for sending that in. And now on to the first of our videos. This video comes from Snow Valerio on Twitter. So thank you for sending this in. This video blew my mind. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about decorations in a pirate house. No space is unused. No item is unused. This feels like a pirate ship that is vibrant. This is a pirate ship with not one, not two, but maybe 10, 15 pirates on it, and they've all got something to do. Absolutely fantastic submission. Thank you, Snow Valerio. I think you'll agree this is one of our more unique submissions. This image comes from Tactful on Twitter. I don't think your depiction of the pirate house is particularly true to life, but we can all take the time to appreciate the effort you put into it. And as we approach the end of this video, we have the second of our submitted videos. This is from Uptown Rose on YouTube. She submitted initially through Instagram, but gave us a link to the video so that we could get a full idea of the completed build. Now, what I want to highlight here isn't so much an individual element, but this is a speed build. Everything you're seeing was put together in 10 minutes. To go from a blank house to this in 10 minutes is an incredible effort, and I think there's so many great theming touches throughout. The great use of the pianos, for example. The creation of a bar is something that we haven't seen in other submissions. This is the first time I came across this, and it spoke to me as a pirate fan. I think this is an incredible effort from a great speed builder, and I think it really shows what can be done in such a small amount of time just using what exists within the world of AdoptMe. Thank you very much for this video, Uptown Rose. For those who followed the channel long enough and seen some of our efforts at building, you'll know that we wouldn't have managed this in 10 days, let alone 10 minutes. And finally, we're going to be looking at video submitted by XX Moonlights TXRXX on Instagram. There's probably an easier way to say that, but I haven't figured it out, so I do apologise if I've mispronounced how that's supposed to be said. The filter has been provided by them, but I like it. It gives it that old school vibe. Really clean galley here, which is important when you're a functioning pirate crew. There's a good water station, plenty of places to get food. I love the living area. I love the use of the TV. I love the use of the glass though to encase that and to separate out the two areas. Again, we talked about transforming the space earlier in one of the submissions, and I think here Moonlights has absolutely managed that. And one of the reasons I wanted to end on this is I think this is the most complete build I saw from the submissions. Every room is excellently decorated. Some of them traditional, some of them more off the wall, like this party, for example. The use of the ropes to create a VIP feel. The use of the small orange trees is transformative. A creation of a bunk space. It's the first bunk space that I saw in any of our pirate submissions, and I do apologise if you submitted one and I missed it. Again, we had roughly 500 submissions that I had to flick through to find about 10. So apologies if we did miss something of yours. One thing I think this does well, despite disparate elements, it manages to seed them throughout the ship so no room feels completely tonally different from any of the others. Also love the ball pit. Every pirate ship should have a ball pit. You know, it's important on long sea voyages to keep yourself entertained, and I think this build from Moonlight absolutely does that. I love this submission from Moonlight because it shows the extent to which you can truly decorate and make the pirate ship house your own. This has been a highlight of just a few of our favourites out of the hundreds of submissions we received. We looked through all the submissions and I can say that the AdoptMe team were blown away by the breadth of creativity from our players. Hopefully, some of the things you've seen in this video have inspired you to go and make your own builds, and we'd love to see screenshots of those from you in the future. Thanks for watching to the end. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that notification bell for more AdoptMe videos. I should have recorded this with someone else. I should not be allowed to talk for 10 minutes, just to myself. Arr, it's good to be a pirate.